Hey sis, so if you want to see how I went from my dark brown black color to this burgundy red color, keep on watching. So first off, I went to the beauty supply store and I picked me up some colors. This first one is this Chroma True Reds in Cherry. Second one is the HiColor Highlights Magenta, and the third one is Red. And then I also got 30 volume developer and a measuring cup. You're going to need a plastic bowl, some hair clips, and a wide tooth comb, and a hair coloring brush. Okay, so this next scene, I just took my hair out of some braids after having it for a couple of months, and I detangled my hair. I haven't washed it yet, so I parted my hair in 4 sections and I put it up into clips just to be more efficient. And then here I am showing you how to mix the colors. And you also need some gloves because red will stain your fingers. I had a hole in my pinky area and then it stained. So here I am measuring each color. So the highlights, you're going to measure out 2.4 fluid ounces of developer per tube for the highlight colors. So I have 2 of those, so I just did one at a time. I squeezed out my color and then I measured. And here's the second round for the second tube. And I just poured it in there. And then for the chroma color, it is a different coloring system they have. So you have to use 1.7 fluid ounces. And I just had 1 tube of that. So here I am measuring. And I did mix it together with the other hair dye. And here it is. And I did end up using the whole thing. At first I thought it was too much, but it was just enough for my hair. And my hair is natural and is about bra strap length when it's straightened. So that's how much dye I used. And for a tip, I would suggest putting down a towel on your bathroom countertop or sink or whatever, because it will stain really bad and it might not come off for weeks. So yeah, just put a towel down. And then here I am separating, taking my first section and taking a smaller section. I'm taking the coloring brush, and you want to start from the ends. I know you see me starting from like the hair shaft, but you want to start with your ends because that is what is going to process first. So I am also avoiding my roots because I don't want hot roots. That's when your roots get lighter than the rest of your hair because the heat from your scalp is processing it faster than your ends. So start from your ends first and then go up and leave about like 1/4 of an inch from your roots. So don't do your roots immediately or you'll get brightly colored roots. Do that last. So you see me sectioning off my hair. I'm just going one section at a time, and you want to work kind of at a fast pace because you don't want your hair to over process. Just some information, my hair is natural. I have not dyed my hair. This is the first time I've dyed my hair since going natural several years ago. So yeah, it is like virgin hair, and I opted to use 30 volume developer rather than 40. The box does say you can use 40, but I don't know how much damage that would get, and if you're relaxed you would use 20 volume developer. And be sure to detangle your hair before you start this process, and do not wash your hair for a few days. Otherwise, I assume it's like getting a relaxer. Before you wash your hair, your scalp will burn. So you don't want to open up your pores in your scalp and then put a chemical on top of it. It will burn. And by the way, this stuff smelled so strong. So do not be alarmed. I thought something was wrong with my product because the scent was just really strong. So I would suggest like turning on a fan or opening the door or something, because yeah, the fumes are fuming. So I am tying my hair up like in a little bantu knot just to get it out the way. And now I am working through the front section and just massaging that in, avoiding the scalp area or the roots. This is when I'm realizing how strong like the smell was getting to be, and I was like trapped in the bathroom with the door closed, so it was like really strong, as you can see by the faces that I'm making. So I let that process in my hair for about 15 minutes, and then I applied it to my roots to process for an additional 15 minutes. So I'm just taking some more hair dye and going through my roots. As you can see with the where it's black, that's where I left it alone so that I would avoid getting hot roots. So I'm just going around the parameter, and then I'm going to go through each section to apply the hair dye within my roots and also massage it in my scalp. And now here I am putting it along my hairline and my edges as the last part, because of course your edges are the weakest part of your hair, so you don't want to over process that and put hair dye on that first. So you want to do that last. Trust me, it will still process. My hair still dyed red along my hairline, even though I did that pretty much last. So yeah. So I just separated my hair throughout and massaged the hair dye within my roots. And you want to get some good fitting gloves. These are like the typical gloves that come in like, I don't know, cleaning supplies or hair box dye, and they come off so easily because they're too big. So get some fitting gloves. My whole pinky nail got dyed red because the gloves did not fit, and it is still red to this very day. After applying to my roots, I did an additional 15 minutes for a total processing time of 30 minutes with no shower cap.
Okay, y'all, so this is how we are looking like out the shower. I have shampooed and deep conditioned my hair. I think I have to wait for it to dry just to see like the true colors. Hey y'all, so I just wanted to come back on and show you the results. This is about like a week later, and I did a twist out and you can see my hair. I think it turned out pretty good. I like it. Usually when I dye my hair, I just leave it like grow out, but I might try to keep this up. And this is a twist out with wet line gel. It gives me like so much definition. And yeah, this is the results. It's like a burgundy color, right? Rather than like a really bright red color, which is what I was going for. I didn't want something too bright. So this is it. And I like the results. So y'all comment down below what you think if you're gonna try this.